the Spider by Emma Dodson, read by Anya Gupta. Speckle the Spider loved to dance. He was always prancing about in front of his friends at school, but his showing off would get him into trouble when Miss Tarantula, the teacher, "Speckle, spin that silk! Don't skip with it!" But Speckle couldn't help himself. "I'm sure I'm a very special sort of spider," he thought. Sunnyside School for Spiders. School report. Let's see Speckle's school report then. It's a leaf. Okay. Sunnyside School for Spiders. Name, Speckle the Spider. Form 8L. Subject, silk spinning. Paw, web building. Paw, creeping. Paw, crawling. Paw. General comments. Speckle struggles with his studies. He daydreams too much to be an average silk spinner. I've never seen a spider get his webs in such a tangle. Speckle would rather hop, skip or jump than creep or crawl. Very poor spider skills. Must try harder. Miss Tina Tarantula. Do you think that was a good school report or a bad one? I think it was a bad one. But I still like that he skips and jumps. One day, Speckle got a teeny tiny letter, magnifying glass, from his teeny little friend, Mr. Flip-Flap the Flea. Hey Speckle, how are your bananas hanging? Look at me on this flyer. I've joined the world-famous fabulous flying flea circus. People go crazy for us. Love from Flip-Flap. If people love Mr. Flip-Flap's flying, they'll really love my dancing, thought Speckle. I must show the world how special I am. The world-famous fabulous flying flea circus. Featuring Mr. Flip-Flap the Flea, Weevil Knievel, Freddy the Freak Show Fly, Brutus the Bee Tamer, Dangerous Doris, Duno Beetle, also bees and fleas on the flying trapeze. So Speckle teamed up with a bunch of bananas and set sail of fame. The Big Banana Boat. The Big Banana Ticket. Single fare. 0 adults, 0 children, 1 spider. The Bahamas. B1330 164018888 to somewhere else. Ticket number 313. Ticket to the Big Banana. After a long journey, Speckle and the bananas finally arrived to their new home. Speckle began to explore. Suddenly, he noticed a great big furry giant watching him. "Hello," said Speckle. "Would you like to see my razzle-dazzle dance?" And he started to tap his toes. The great furry giant hissed and huffed. "Meow!" Then it poked Speckle really hard with the sharp bits on the end of its leg. Speckle ran and hid in his bananas. The next day, Speckle peeped out and found an enormous pink monster staring at him. "Hello," said Speckle. "Do you want to see what a special spider I am?" And he started to wiggle his feet. The several terrible things happened. Ow! He was walloped on the backside very hard. "Whoa!" sent skidding up top speed. Whee! Fell falling really fast until he knew that now he needed to run instead of dance. Investigation of Spider by Harry Highbottom. This is probably Harry. Drawing of Speckly Spider. 2 eyes, dancing spider legs, furry spider body. 1. Spider's orange and speckly. 2. Spider's 8 legs that seem to be dancing. 3. Spider slides and bounces very well. 4. Spider runs quickly. Speckle eventually found himself in a big white place to hide in. Suddenly, there was the most terrifying noise Speckle had ever heard. It sounded like, "Ah, there's a huge spider in the bath!" Speckle squeezed himself down a handy hole. It was dark, wet and smelly and scary. But Speckle slid and slipped along as fast as he could until he saw daylight. He headed towards it. Oop, is he trapped or something? Yep, he's trapped. And he found loads of giant eyes staring at him. Speckle gulped. "Hello," he said. "I'm special." This jar's probably a lovely marmalade jar. But before he could start his dance, he felt himself being lifted through the air. "Oh no," thought Speckle. Then it went completely dark. Professor Know-It-All. Dear Professor Know-It-All, we found this big spider in our bath. Is it a rare species? From Hattie Highbottom. This is probably Hetty. Loads of newspapers now. The next morning, Speckle was on the front page of all the newspapers. "Well," thought Speckle, "I knew I was special. Now I can show everybody my dancing." Let's read some. Special Spider supplement inside. The Daily Snail. Every day the same. Very cheap newspaper. 20p. Loads of free stuff inside. Rare Spider spotted in Surbiton by Wally Worm. Mrs. Helena Highbottom of 123 Poshman's Crescent spotted this rare, exotic, non-poisonous spider in a bath yesterday morning. I was a bit scared when I saw it sitting in my bathroom. It ran down the plug hole, but my clever daughter Hetty caught it in an empty marmalade jar as it was trying to escape out of the kitchen sink. Continued on page 8. The Daily Bell. A brilliant most with loads of flashy special effects. Professor Know-It-All with Speckly Spider. Speckly Spider in the Bath by Anthony Antill. We think the almost extinct arachnid must have travelled all the way from the Bahamas, said Professor Know-It-All. From the Spider University, the only other known spiders of his kind in the country, lives in Whiffsnail Zoo. Her name is Stunner Susie. We intend to let the 2 spiders meet just to see if they get along. Interesting facts about spiders. The Daily Snail Supplement. Interesting facts about spiders. Scared of spiders? Some people are scared of spiders. If they see a spider, they want to bash it with a newspaper or squash it flat. Spiders should be allowed to live because they're useful to us. Spiders like to eat all the dirty flies that spread diseases and make us ill. They also enjoy snacking on the insects that damage plants in our garden. Spiders are very clever. They can weave beautiful webs with almost invisible silk which comes out of their abdomen. Almost invisible silk. A spider's web is mainly used to trap insects. Different spiders use different sorts of webs to catch their dinner. A cobweb, a tangle of fluffy silk that catches insects. An orb web, shaped like a circle. Insects fly straight into the almost invisible net. A funnel web, built in the grass. The spider hides at the small end and rushes out to grab the insect as it wanders into the funnel. Where do spiders live? Some spiders live outside in fields, parks and gardens. Some spiders prefer to live in the dark, dusty corner of your home. There might be one in your attic, under the stairs or behind the cupboard. Can you spot all the spiders in this room? Start spotting now! These are where the spiders are. So let's go on this side first. There's a spider here. Let's go on this side next. Spider here. Could you spot this one? There's also one over here and one here and also one right here. Are spiders poisonous? Most spiders are not poisonous. In Australia, there's a poisonous spider called the redback. It can often be found hiding under your toilet seat. So if you live in Australia, before you go to the toilet, look under your toilet seat. Speckle was given a lovely home at the zoo where he met Susie. Although Susie couldn't dance as well as Speckle, she could do a pretty good somersaults. Every day, thousands of people came to the zoo just to see him and Susie. Speckle got loads of fan mails and loved being the most special spider in the country. To Speckle and Susie in the zoo. Speckle the spider depends with snail. This is a card. Let's see. Speckle and Susie Spider, drawn by Kaylee, age 4 3/4. Love and kisses from me, Kaylee, Kylie and Keely. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Then one day Speckle felt he had enough of being stared at all day long. It was hard work being the most special spider in the country. He and Susie decided to run away. That's Speckle, that's Susie. That's Speckle's suitcase and that's Susie's suitcase. Although there was a national search for the superstar spider, they were never found. While everyone was looking for them, Speckle and Susie were making their way. Oh, look, the Daily Excess. News, views and juicy gossip. superstar spider couple at large. On 15th June at 8 a.m., the spider wrangler at Whiffsnade Zoo, Mr. Freddie Fearless, discovered the superstar couple Speckle and Susie missing from their cage. I have no idea how those little rascals could have escaped, but they could have been anywhere by now, remarked Mr. Fearless. The big banana. Back to the Bahamas. Speckle realised it wasn't the cameras and the fan mails that made him feel special anymore. It was his family and friends. Well, you can barely tell where Speckle is, can you? If you can see where Speckle is, have a double check. And you might be right, you might be wrong. Spider facts. 1. Spiders have as many as 8 eyes. 2. Despite having 8 eyes, most spiders can't see very well and have to use their hairs on their bodies to feel their way around. 3. Spiders have 48 knees. That's a lot, but it also explains how their legs are so bendy. 4. A spider might take up to 12 hours to finish eating a big juicy fly. 5. There are more than 40,000 different species of spiders, only one of which is a vegetarian. 6. Apparently, fried spiders taste like nuts. Yuck! 7. The smallest spider in the world is so tiny that you could fit 10 of them on the end of the pencil. So basically the pencil nib. The biggest is the giant huntsman, which can grow up to 30 centimeters. Most spiders live for about a year, but some tarantulas have been known to live for more than 25 years. 10. Spiders' silk is as strong as steel. Those were good facts, weren't they? Right, that's all for us now. Well, yeah, that was Speckle the Spider. That's all for us now. Bye.